Pisces, what's going on, y'all? So look, we're going to be doing a bonus reading right now, pause. But for the highest viewership of the signs for this particular month, and Pisces, y'all are on that list. So I chose top 3, and I'm going to be going in depth for us because that's just what I, no real strategy behind it. I just want to see if I could tap into some things that's more in depth regarding us. So with that being said, I'm just going to start drawing cards and I'm going to just go off, you heard? So thanks for being here once again. I'm hoping that I could bring some clarity, some comfort, some solace to all Pisces, myself included. You know what I'm saying? Some clarity can go a long way. Might be things that we've been already pondering, you know what I mean? And we just be like, oh yeah, I see where that's coming from. And of course, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. You understand? I realize sometimes it ain't it. It might be a whole nother day that you come across this, that it might be right spot on, But even then, if it's not, this is nothing to force. Cross watches, hello. How are you doing out there? It's nice for you to come by too. So we want to get a more in-depth look into what we got going on. If I see it revolves around career, I'm going to say it. If I feel and I see it revolves around relationships, love, and all that, I'm going to say it too. Just life in general, family, I don't know. Whatever I see and feel, that's what we're going to be talking about. All right? So with no further ado, right? Oh, by the way, I cuss, but I don't curse. So I'm going to chop this deck up and we're going to get it started. The matter at hand. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Well, isn't this something? Bad luck? If it was for bad luck, I would have none. With a serious note, though, let me look this over. So, just in general, right? The Wheel of Fortune suggests that going to be offset or put into motion regardless of what we got going on. So, that's what's at play here. That things external from us are going to be shifting moods, mindsets, and potential moves. So if we had something else planned, guess what? God's going to show his sense of humor right now by putting something else in the plans. And it's not, upright is not a bad thing, or it's not even perceived as a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But when it's reversed, one can be under the guise that it's bad luck. Like, why me? Why is this happening to me? I don't deserve this. I'm not deserving of this. All of this hard work, why am I doing this? Or if it's not hard work, all of this time or energy that I put into this relationship or put into this, it could be something as simple as gardening work or something. You know what I mean? Why do my plants want to lean over and die now? Why do etc., etc.? It could feel like a false start. Like you're beginning something only for it to just go right down the tubes. This can be, again, perception is a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of power in perception. So one can perceive this as a minor setback for a major comeback. It could be seen that way. We only got the first card out, right? But I'm letting y'all Pisces know that you can have the feeling that your vision has been blocked. Your dreams have been blocked. Something has occurred in our worlds that makes it feel like, man, not this shit again. Not this shit again. Like, I thought evolution had something to do with being able to hurdle over these obstacles. But this change is unexpected. And the best thing I could tell us right now is it's out of our hands. So to not take this personal, this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, don't take it personal. It just is what it is. But let's draw more cards to find out what that is, what it is, shit is all about. Okay. So we got the Seven of Cups upright. You know what, Pisces? I'm getting that this is revolving around a relationship. I don't know how concrete this relationship is, or was, or how you perceived it to be. But it's that, okay, you could have been looking at someone or even talking to someone, right? And you was real enthused about it. And then some turn of events happened. And I don't know what, again, outside of your control. But then it just put a whole damper on that whole feeling that you had. And this is something, I don't mean like a committed relationship. This is something that felt fun or feels fun. Feels like it can even inspire you in a way that, inspires you to do something, to be some type of way. I don't think this is work related, but you make it fit how it's supposed to fit. But what I'm getting here is, as that enthusiasm dwindled for whatever obstacle got in the way, you know better than I do. Well, I can look at it myself and explain too, right? But I don't want to get too into me right now. Here comes a boatload of other dating potentials. Here comes a boatload of all types of different people who are potential lovers, who are potential love conquests, who also feel that they can get with you. They can see themselves with you. They see you as someone that they can have fun with. And now you got all of these options that are offering emotional satisfaction to you. The thing is, though, you feel like you got to investigate all of these people because your dreams are on the line here. And I mean your literal dreams, whether you daydream about them or you have dreams about them and you've been trying to like get inspired emotionally. It may seem cute, like look cute that, oh, okay, look at all these options that I got. But now it's becoming like confusing because you don't know if the brakes were being pumped in this initial sense on your boo thing or your crush or your, that new person that had you eyes wide open, twinkles in the eyes and shit. You don't know if the brakes were pumped on that because there's something wrong with that person or something wrong with that situation. And therefore, consequently, here come all of these other options. Like, you might not want to do that just yet because look at this one and look at that one and look at this one and look at that one and look at this one and then that one. And Some of these people may have money. They may be well off. So that makes it attractive as well. Like, But it's more of along the lines of that's not what you was even in it for in the beginning. That's not necessarily what got you enthused here in the beginning. It was more about inspiration and enthusiasm that got your gears going here in the beginning. But now it's like people want to be romantically involved with you to the point where their crushes might be obsessive. Their crushes might be like, they might feel like they have to have you type shit. Ooh. Y'all know how them stalkers could get and shit like that. But you don't, it's like your emotions can get scattered because of this now. And it's to the point where this is also feeling like a no. Because you have to do some further internalization to even understand why this is occurring like this. So this bad luck that's associated with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is a reminder to yourself about past relationships. You're looking at past relationships like you have bad luck, Pisces. And you're like, man, what the fuck is it with me? You know? And then you know how sometimes it'd be like, it's not me, it's you. You're starting to think, you know what? I came with this badass photo I seen online too. One of my Pisces friends posted it on Facebook. And it says something along the lines of, you know what? It's not you, it's me, it's Pisces. Because I have all of these qualities that bring you peace and serenity, and you're not ready for that because it's the drama that keeps you going. So I'm forcing you to rid yourself of toxicity because I'm showing you a way of life that's more serene, and you can't get with it because that means that you have to remove the toxicity and the toxic behavior from your life. So I'm getting that's how you feel. Like, even because who can tell if that new crush or that new boo thing you had your eyes on is the real deal or not, based upon your past relationships where you feel like you've had bad luck. So again, this is not a you thing that forced this thinking on you, though. This is an external force that placed this hovering thought over your mind. And then you're like, well, how can that be? How can all of these people come out of the woodworks if I'm so bad at relationships? If I'm so bad at dating? Who the fuck are they? Why are they here? Why is my inbox flooding with all of this attention? Y'all might be getting all kinds of freaky, all kind of chicks sending your tits, all kind of shit in your inboxes right now. And you're like, what the fuck is the universe trying to communicate to me? Let's draw another card, though. I just want to I had to get that out. Like, what does that mean? I want to tell a story here because this is a storyline. So this means Knight and Wands reverse. Oh, I see what's going on here. Yeah, this is a story. We're telling a story. All right, Pisces. So it's like this, right? Boom. Check this shit out. Sheesh. You know what? I'm getting that all of these people, all of these options that are bringing you offers, let me look closely. I think all of them embody this energy right here. They think they know what love is. And you, now listen, right? You may be so attractive that they are very lustful. And it's like, you can see that they can't even control themselves. These people are arrogant. They may have some power too. They may all possess some power. But they are very arrogant in their stance They have reckless behavior. These are the extroverts of the world, but they are like extra. You understand what I'm saying? These are the show-offs. These are the people who are loud in the room because they want your attention. These are the people who are like disrespect the doorman and, you know what I mean? Go get my fucking car, throw them the keys on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're there. These are these type of people who are coming at you. So I'm getting Pisces, you got it going on. Like, when it comes to attraction, see, this is what it is. They're attracted by you. This is the love chakra. They're attracted by you, but these people, they don't know what love is. They don't know what that shit is. They're charging forward with their sticks. Pause. But you get what I'm saying? Y'all could be getting some real explicit, mail. You know what I mean? And they just like, look at me go. You know what I mean? They got their angles all perfected and shit. And normally this might be cute if you're looking to be on the dating scene, right? It started out here. It might have been cute if that was your crush. Maybe even if that was your crush, you might have went for that shit, like, oh, they're into me too, type shit. But it ain't them. None of them is the person, the one. It's a 10 up, right? But you know what I mean. 1 + 0 is 1. It ain't the one. So the shit got you like, And not for nothing. And I said this is probably giving no. You're right, Pisces, because these people do a lot of barking loud and ain't saying nothing. Whatever they promise you, they're not even going to give you. They're not even going to deliver on it. And you'll know because they're not speaking your love language. It's your attraction that got them there, but they don't know how to speak the language. Let's draw some more. So, should we insert question here? Like, nah, let it just flow naturally because it's automatically, it's on autopilot right now. It's telling its own story. It's telling its own story for us. What's this? So, we got the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me look at the numerology real quick before I elaborate. Okay. The external forces has pumped the brakes on your crush. Yeah, let's just call it a crush. Whoever you was hyped about, right? This was not necessarily an obstacle, but a presentation, if you will. Maybe these people are the types of people you were turned on to, or the people that you've taken chances with in the past. And that's why you feel you have bad luck in relationships, because they all fucked up. They all dropped the ball when it came to you, Pisces. All of them didn't deliver on what they said. And the next card shows that these are the type of people that don't deliver on it. Like, these motherfuckers think they got game too. They'll show you all the shiny bells and whistles, and normally you'd go for that. And I'm not saying that that's even your style. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. It's just something you went for because, you know, you wanted to date. You wanted to experience love too, right? But this card here is showing that all of that is being done so that you may have to look. You may have to. So like I'm saying, right? Chicks send you a titch. You're like, oh my goodness, what is this about? They might even say what it's about. Like I'm saying, these people are not shy. Listen, these offers that you're getting, Pisces, these people are not shy. They'll even go to lengths to tell you exactly what they want to do to you. So you might want to be like, you know what? I don't got nothing to say to none of y'all horn dogs. Y'all are out of y'all fucking minds. If y'all think, like, I didn't even ask for this. It's like unsolicited dick pics. It's like I didn't even ask for, I didn't even hint towards that. So you would probably just be like block, decline, spam, whatever the fuck you gotta do, but not in the way that you stoop to their level or even try to give space for that to happen. But this card is suggesting that you may have to actually reply to these offers and be like, yo, you know what? I'm just not there with you right now. Like, that's not where I'm at right now. Respectfully. So all of them. You might have to tell them, look, I'm coming out of something right now. Or let's say you've been single for like 2, 3, 4 years. You might still be like, yo, I'm still finding my grounding when it comes to dating or considering being in a relationship with someone. And I'm really not there. This is a Venus card. Venus is in reverse. So you got to communicate, look, I'm not there. I know what you're offering. It's very forward, very direct. I see what you're getting at, and I'm not with it. Because the type of way that they're communicating to you so forcefully, it's like a aggression. It's like they're aggressing you. You know what I mean? And you could be like, yo, did I ask you to do that? Like, yo, that's gross, or that's a bit much, ma. Like, calm your tits. Fuck is going on? But instead, you're like, maybe you might even fluff it up. If I was in a different state of mind, or if I was somewhere else with it, or maybe in another lifetime, in a perfect world. Don't even say in a perfect world. Nah, don't fluff this shit up. Just be like, I respectfully decline. And then the ball's really in their court. If they explode and they go on some old fuck you bitch, if they on that shit, that's when you no longer respond. The idea here is to communicate, though, that you're not interested. Now, if one of these, I'm also feeling that if one of these offers, or more than one of these offers, is something that you are interested in, and you are willing to take a risk on and gamble and date and do your thing, communicate that as well. In the peaceful way, though. You know what I mean? Let them know, I was currently moving on in a situation, but I'll hear you out. I'll hear what you got to say. Now, look, I done told you who these people are, though. So don't be upset with me, spirit, your higher power, if this goes the way that this Wheel of Fortune in reverse says how you feel about relationships in general anyway. Because the whole idea of these cards being drawn right now is if the crush is actually the one. The only way that the universe is going to respond to that being accurate is if you handle these people in this type of way. So it's like even ignoring them is going to be a way of saying yes. Because you didn't tell them no. Respectfully. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like the universe is asking you, do you realize why you have bad luck in relationships? Do you realize how your past relationships have become disruptors in your life? Like your whole entire lifestyle. And this is stuff that you're actually used to. So this uncomfortable, unwelcome change that has been brought onto you, something had you thinking like, nah, I'm not even, you know what? I was going to say something to Shorty. Or I was going to say something to him. But you know what? I'm not doing it now. Like your whole enthusiasm just shut down. That's an external force. I don't know if it's a jinn. I don't know if it's positive. We're not going to get into all that. Well, not just yet, anyway. But what I'm telling you is, it's a test. It's a test to see where you're really at, and if you can effectively communicate to all of these people. So it's like, you know how you be with somebody and then you break up, and it's like a line of people just been waiting for you to break up with that person. That's these people. They was just in line waiting, like, yeah, it's gonna be any day now. It's just can't. All good things don't last forever. Like, they was just probably gambling on this shit and everything, making bets, all that, you know. You might have a fan page with a group text, a group chat, and all kind of shit. Yo, today, they broke up. So this is a test to see, are you still trying to get back into those types of situations? Or do you really want something different? Because you might not know a lot about this crush or this person that you have your eye on, or just an interest in general. So that made it easier for you to shut down your enthusiasm towards them. When that external force, that download came over you, like, wait a minute. You started getting skeptical and shit, cold feet type shit. Let's draw another card. Shit got me interested. What do we have here? We have the Six of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. This is interesting because this is just giving more clarity on the types of individuals that these people are who are giving you these offers. They got shit going on in their lives. You may be more stable than them. Don't think that that's something hard to understand or grasp. Hold on, let me look deeper. Because the possibility of this being related to you, no. 7, 12. All right, let me explain something to y'all, Pisces. Because I want you to understand that with the Six of Pentacles, there's money problems with people who got money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's a thing. There's a such thing as that. And you may question, well, how can people with money have money problems? That shit, how? Everybody don't know how to manage money. People can have more money than they know what to do with, and they just create problems with the money. And that's the type of individuals these people are. Now, I don't know if you have a history of, like I said, I don't want to force my own shit on this reading, but I don't know if you have a history, Pisces, of being in relationships to where it looks glittery, and then you come to find out that they're a fucking shit show. And you even question God in the universe, like, how does God make these people rich, or why does God or the universe reward these people with whatever it is that they're doing in life? Like, I'm not saying that whatever they do is bad. You know, they're being compensated for whatever it is that they do. But it's like the money actually makes them ugly. And they could be so focused and concentrated on money that they become greedy. And again, they're trying to impress you, Pisces. These people are trying to impress you. And money and shiny things and places they can take you, and all of that shit is associated with that. And it's just like, once you've been in this situation, you've been on, this is not your first rodeo. And you've seen how these people still don't deliver what it is needed to be delivered to you to bring you satisfaction. It lacks love. So again, this is a love chakra card too, right? But this is people who love themselves. This is people who love themselves on some real when I say this ain't the self-love love, this is full of yourself love. This is generosity in reverse. They can't even give to you. They don't know how to give to you because it's so much about them. All right, it's so much about them right now that it's to the point where I do want to ask a question about us. I do want to ask a question. Okay, so what does this mean to Pisces? We keep talking about these people. How much more can we know about these? Well, let me not ask that question. All right, so what is Pisces supposed to do about all of this information on these offers and these people? What is Pisces? What's it all about? What's it for? The Six of Wands. Okay. Remember, so I asked, what's it about Pisces? What Pisces got to do with all of this? So you're on a path right now. Let me bring this back up. This is a Jupiterian card. I'm seeing fire. Matches fire. This was also a fire card talking about people charging towards you who are arrogant, reckless, hyperactive. And by you effectively communicating your no's to these individuals, it leads you to success. This success, there's a group or an environment waiting for you at this arrival point, Pisces, with an admiration and a respect for you that is going to support you. Not only that, you're going to be famous because of this. I don't know, you could already be famous, and the universe, these people included, are also looking at you to see, okay, well, are they going to maintain their status? Or are they even going to upgrade? Because if they do, we'll support them. Even if they get with a power left, they make a power couple with someone. But I'm getting, even if it's not a power couple, right? Like, because I'm getting like, and I'm not saying that you end up getting with this crush or this person that you had your eyes on. You arrive here dolo. This point, you arrive on your own. But it's like, it puts you in a light that says, okay, they were wise enough to not let those disruptors fuck their lives up. Because it was so much energy and emphasis put on it. It's kind of like when things are just so evident. Sometimes some things are subtle, and you don't know a person until you know them, and it's like, okay, you could even cope with that in a better way. But when shit is thrown at you like this, like how they was giving it up, it's pretty obvious, yo. It's pretty obvious. Okay, so you arrive at this point. You're successful. This is going to have a lot to do with yourself, though, Pisces. And that's why the brakes was pumped on this as well. Like, you can't really do what you want to do in this vein yet, Pisces, until you encounter this obstacles, these offerings, until you understand that part of the process that's going to get you to this point of evolution. So what do y'all want to know next? Because y'all are still individuals, Pisces. We're still individuals at this point in this storyline. You know what I mean? We can stop it right there and it'll be like a happy ending, right? Potentially, depending on, I mean, you might choose, you know? And choosing is good because you actually get to choose. But this recognition card is saying you arrive here on your own. So if you do choose, it's not going to, if you would choose these offers that are busting down your inbox, it ain't going to work anyway. And it might fall apart quickly because you arrive at this point alone anyway. What's a good question that I could ask right now? What should Pisces what should Pisces focus on? Right? Okay, so what is the advice for Pisces regarding this situation? The Page of Cups in reverse. Whoa, is this a fucking monkey wrench or what? I'm gonna have to go deep right now, y'all, so give me a moment. This is gonna have to go deep. Let me get back to some numerology. Okay, so that adds up to the, I'm putting the 1 to the 2, coming to the understanding of the communication. Right? 7 in the 5, I believe, right? 12, 1, 2, 3. You add the 6, comes to a 9. So it comes into a completion of not dealing with those types of individuals. I must backtrack for a minute. If you choose one of those offers that have those types of characteristics and traits attached to them that I described, you don't even reach this point, Pisces. You don't arrive here to your supportive community, fans, fame, and all that. You don't arrive here. But should you choose wise by not choosing, if that makes sense, it will cause you to look at yourself. The advice here is to look at yourself and what you have as an individual and offer yourself a cup of emotions that comes from your child energy, your childlike energy. So what you'll have to do is some internal work to come. I don't know if you were abused as a child sexually. I'm not saying that to trigger anyone. But if that is a factor, you're being asked to look at that. If it's not sexual abuse, look at your childhood issues. Think about all of the times that someone has made promises to you when you were a child and they broke them. This could be your puppy loves and all of that. Look at all of the times that you wanted to do something with every fiber in your body relative to your dreams and you didn't do it. And tell yourself that you're not going to let that happen anymore. What you're going to do now is you're going to plan. You know, this is dope too, because I was just talking about intuition the other day. And the Page of Cups is an intuition card. Now it's in reverse, right? So Yo, I kid you not. Just the other day I was talking about intuition and how it plays a part in people's lives, how it actually operates. And when this is in reverse, the Page of Cups, it's reflective of someone who does not plan for tomorrow. So when I was giving my description on intuition, I was saying how, especially us as Pisces people, we're subconscious mind people. So we can move on a whim based upon our gut saying, oh yeah, I had that idea. And we may not be immediately sure of where that idea came from. We just know it's an idea of ours that checked in with our gut. But because we're such subconscious people, right, we might have had that experience in another realm, in another dimension, in our dreams during an astral projection, and we may have favored it to the point where we get a download in the 3D realm and we're like, oh yeah, your intuition tells you, yeah, that's it, I'm gonna grasp that, I'm gonna move on that. But what we didn't calculate is that we may have a calendar, right? My calendar's up right now. We may have a calendar here that says, okay, this is getting done this month, this is getting done this month, this is getting done this year, this is getting done within this 6 months. And should we grasp that intuitive feeling of what was brought from the other dimensions, it's like an automatic jumbling and switching around of the calendar that we have in the 3D. So for someone who's planning something in a structural way, which is what the 3D warrants from us, no matter if we're water signs, fire signs, air signs, this earth realm is going to ask of a structure from you. That's how the pyramids are built, and that's how the pyramids are still here. So even though those people, they left those bodies, those skin suits, many of times over, they left the instructions, the teachings, the lessons, and everything in that body of work, that structural body of work that withstood the test of time. They're still standing. You understand what I'm saying? So even though, yes, Capricorn energy, very rigid, very, the Taurus energy, very fixed, very stubborn. There comes a time in our lives, Pisces, where we have to be like that when it comes to what we want on this earthly plane. And that's what this card is saying. The childhood disappointments, you have to now become the person that's going to save the child. You're going to have to be the person that was supposed to save the child when you needed them. So look at this as someone who has the ability to travel through time. Let's say you had an astral projection that you had, right? And it embodied a dream that really resonated with you. And you said, you know what, I could see myself there because you was there. You're like, yo, that's my life right there. I'm going to get to that point. Imagine yourself as that person going backwards through time now to take care of that kid. Of course, that kid is a little bit grown now. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to meet them at the point that you're at now and say, okay, I deprived myself of this. So-and-so lied to me about that. That one disappointed me when it came to this. That one disappointed me about that. I now have much better discernment after dealing with all these motherfuckers in my inbox. I'm pretty much on point of who not to deal with. So now I'm going to start planning and building a structure, building a calendar, building something that is tangible, no matter how challenging it's going to be, because I'm a Pisces and I just love the way I feel about shit. Oh, I feel good about that download. I'm out. We doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, check the calendar, check my Palm Pilot. Is this on the palette? Is this on the compass? Because if not, we're going to have to put that down. You got to approach those things the same way you approaching all of these inboxes. If those things ain't in your inbox, in your calendar, in your plans, it's not happening. So as much as this could have sounded like it was a relationship reading, it kind of is, but it's really more about y'all, Pisces. You're special, yo. And so allow people to come into your vicinity, allow people to gain access to you and all of that. I'm gonna leave you with one quick thing from a movie, right? Minority Report. At the end of Minority Report, the 3 women who were in the ocean, or that, that water, that body of water, like the pool that they had, they were psychic. I always look at them as Pisces people. And, they were psychic, and they was mandated to that pool for the government so that they can spy on the future, basically astral project into the future and tell when people were going to commit crimes. But it was an abuse of their power, But at the end of the movie, they was like housed up in a cottage somewhere, like living like normal people, but people could no longer have access to them like that. You understand what I'm saying? They still had their gifts, and the movie didn't go any further, but you could just imagine them still utilizing their gifts in some type of way, but on their own reconnaissance. You understand what I'm saying? Not not obligated, put it that way, under someone else's rule or jurisdiction to make them or force them to do it. That's where we're at right now, Pisces. Hope you enjoyed this reading. Until next time, you heard?